I think Dragalge has potential to be fun in VGC. Welcome back, YouTube. Espresso Shuckle here, and today we are talking about the kelp dragon that's been around since Generation 6. It's one of my personal favorites. I actually used it in my own playthrough of Pokemon Y, and that is Dragalge. It is poison dragon, meaning it resists bug, fire, water, electric, poison, and fighting. It's also weak to ground, dragon, psychic, and ice. So overall, a pretty solid defensive typing. As far as our stat breakdown goes, we have 65 HP, 75 attack, 90 defense, 97 special attack, 123 special defense, and 44 speed. So this thing might be fun on both Trick Room teams and outside of Trick Room teams. It's got the speed there to be pretty slow. On top of that, it's a poison type. It's also a dragon, so we can go with adaptability if we really wanted to take advantage of stabs. What I was thinking was we can go with poison type Terra so that we can go with adaptability and get a modifier of 2.25 times to boost our poison type moves if we terastallize. We could also go Terra Dragon and go Draco Meteor to get a double bonus onto Draco Meteor as well, because that does add up rather quickly despite having the 95 special attack stat. Actually, if we do the math right quick right here, 130 times 2.25 times, that works out to be 292 points right there, dropping the 0.5. So adaptability, Terra Dragon is still an option for Dragalge, but what I was thinking here for our first set is we run adaptability with Acid Spray so that we can cut the opponent's special defense by 2, and then either let Dragalge itself or a partner just tear into it. So the idea here is we go for that -2. Maybe we have a Flutter main, maybe we have something a little bit slower, maybe we're on a Trick Room team, maybe we have Armor Rouge, maybe that's the setup right there. We have Dragalge, we have Armor Rouge, we go for our Acid Spray, Trick Room's already up. Now Armor Rouge can go forward and go for either a Armor Cannon, an Expanding Force, or whatever kind of coverage move you want to throw on it, and just blast it into next Tuesday. I might put this out on a Tuesday. I don't know. So we could do that. We also have access to Sludge Bomb to take advantage of the Terra Poison to double and then some for that as well. Like I mentioned, we could go for the Draco Meteor. The one drawback to that, though, is we would have to switch out Dragalge to undo the -2 special attack drop. And then for the 4th slot here, it's just a generic coverage move. Right now I have Shadow Ball here because if we just run Poison and Dragon, there are 70 things that are not very effective. There's 9 things that are completely immune to that. Unfortunately, I see at least 4 of them that are in Scarlet and Violet. So right now I just slapped Ghost on there just to round that out. All of a sudden that just drops it to 3 with it being the King Gambit line. You could do that. You could run Electric. Maybe you want to run a Thunderbolt. There are still some things that do outright resist you, but that 4th slot is completely optional. Maybe we want to run water. Maybe we want to run a Hydro Pump. Well, there you go. Ferrothorn, Katana, or Kartana. Man, it cuts like a katana. Ferrothorn, Kartana, Ferroseed, and Empoleon. None of them are currently in Scarlet and Violet. Shedinja, also not in Scarlet and Violet, so you could go for maybe Hydro Pump, or you could go Chilling Water on Dragalge if you really wanted to. Now, the reason why this is all attacking moves here is because we're running an Assault Vest to basically boost up our special defense. So on that note, let's talk about the EVs. Factoring in the Assault Vest here, we have 147 points after 28 points of investment. We have max defense investment because really we kind of want to try to close the gap between those two defenses so that we're going to be a little bit more well-rounded. We could just go heavy special defense investment, but I kind of like to invest into the defense on here. We have 169 points of HP after we put in 228 HP EVs. What I was thinking there is we're going to hit 169, so once we get past that, we're going to be taking an extra point in either, like, say, burn damage, poison damage, ironically enough. If we do switch away from Terra Poison, So just to try to mitigate that a little bit, that's what I'm kind of thinking for this first set. Now, a second idea that I was thinking, it's a little bit of a gimmick, is we go for a toxic stall set. Maybe we go acid armor to patch up our defenses. Because what I was thinking here is maybe we go max HP, max special defense investment. We slap on a bold nature just to try to increase a little bit more. We go 4. Here we go acid armor to get a +2 boost to our defense. We go for toxic, which will gradually get worse over time. We have protect to work on the stall. We have leftovers, and then what I was kind of thinking maybe for a generic move for damage is maybe Thunderbolt. Now, ground types will laugh at us, but what I was thinking was we could go Terra Electric, and now we go and only have the one weakness to ground. We could do that. We have adaptability here, but we could also make a case for running Poison Point. If our opponents are running physical attackers, there's a 30% chance of them getting poisoned as well. So that's what I was kind of thinking. The fourth move, though, kind of optional. We could go Chilling Water to lower the attack on our opponent's end, which that could be viable as well. Unfortunately, I don't think this thing gets Snarl. If it did, that'd be amazing. But yeah, it doesn't get Snarl. So there you go. What I was thinking there is we could go for the Acid Armor to get physically bulky. We have Toxic to whittle down our opponents over time. We have Protect. We have Terra Electric to only have the one weakness if we need it. Otherwise, Dragon Poison's still not bad from a defensive standpoint. And basically, the last damaging move could be up in the air. We could go Shadow Ball if we really wanted to. We could go Surf. We could go Chilling Water, as I mentioned. Could even go Acid Spray. But at that point, too, Steel types do outright resist us. So that is a thing. Unfortunately, Dragalge does not get Corrosion, which that would have been an amazing buff to it. But I digress. It could still be fun. Let me know what you guys think about the Kelp Dragon down in the comments below. And let's get the conversation going.